Hey Dojo friends, I wanted to show you something that I just learned all these years. I've studied Japanese castles, but never medieval castles. I've watched Shad Brooks's channel, Shadiversity, and I learned more and more. But this is something that came up in the news feed that I thought was really interesting. This is about how they designed the castle stairwells in order to prevent attackers from coming up easily. So I'm going to read you this article, but it makes perfect sense. Here's the picture to explain what we're talking about. Ever wonder why most staircases in medieval castles were built to be extremely narrow and spiraling in a clockwise direction? And I have this chair here to see how it's designed. Since medieval castles were built mainly as fortifications, staircases were designed to make it extremely difficult for enemy combatants to fight their way up the stairs. Since most soldiers were right-handed, they would need to round the curve of the inner wall before attempting to strike, inevitably exposing themselves in the process. The clockwise spiral staircase also allowed the defenders to use the inner wall as a particular shield to easily allow them to swing their weapon without being hindered by the curvature of the outer wall. So if I'm sneaking up the stairs this way going up, this wall is in my way. I can't swing well. But the guy coming down the stairs has his sword in his right hand and can swing this way where there's tons more room. It makes perfect sense. The stairs were also intentionally poorly lit and built to be uneven, making it even more difficult for the attacker to gain any sort of balance or momentum during their fight to capture the castle up the stairs. I love this strategy. Even in the building of the castle, they designed the stairwells to be uncomfortable and so that you couldn't get up easily. This is fantastic ninja type strategy, a samurai strategy, but it's in a completely different country. All castles and fortifications and keeps had these really cool ways of designing an architecture to keep the enemy at bay. Really cool stuff. A quick video. I'm always learning new stuff, and when I see it, I get excited and I want to share it with you if you didn't know that already. Now here's a caveat I'm throwing in. Some staircases were not designed to be clockwise, some were counterclockwise, not all were uneven. So this could be an interesting thing that people have put together. It might be not true at all, depending on the castle or where you live. The staircases could have been designed. And listen, if someone's already up the stairs attacking you in your castle, you're in deep trouble, so you're probably going to lose the battle at that point. Jump out the window. But some of these stories are not true and some are made up, but it's interesting to know the history and to kind of research further and find out what's true, what isn't, or what might have been. None of us were there, so we really don't know, but it's nice to speculate and kind of imagine.